The PMCs are private military contractors, and they're organizations that hire themselves out to world governments to protect those governments' interests.
So we have three major PMCs. We have Valor, S.V.E.R, and Raven. Valor is kind of your traditional military, kind of hardened, grizzled, in-country, kind of Western associated forces. Raven is more the tactical elite, like super polished, up to the minute technology guys. So they have all the latest gear, all the latest training. They're kind of like spotless and elite and sleek. And then S.V.E.R is kind of the rambunctious, I don't know if I'd say punk, but kind of like edgy, kind of like gritty, maybe tattooed PMC. And so they're the guys who are kind of more seat of their pants, maybe grew up rough and tumble, and they've kind of parlayed that into an existence in the PMCs.
We want you to feel some loyalty to the group that you've chosen to join. So because of that, we wanted to make sure that each of the PMCs had a very different look and feel and a very different style. So think of it almost as, if you listen to different styles of music, you might gravitate towards one or the other. If you walk into a mission against Raven in their home base, it's going to have a much cleaner, much high polished look and feel to it because they're a very precise organization. Whereas S.V.E.R, on the other hand, is very improvised. They don't have the money, but they've got a lot of fire and a lot of passion. And so their facilities are a little bit more gaudy. They're a little bit more spray painted and looking a little bit almost gang-like in their organization.
They are just very out there. I mean, the palette that we used for them is a very rusty palette, and there's a lot of dust and smoke, and they're just this ragtag, almost beyond Thunderdome type thing, where they're just piecing stuff together. Going into these PMCs, we put a lot of thought into what would be appealing to a lot of people. We have the high-tech group, that people that love those kind of a little bit futuristic games. They get in there and they want to play that. You've got your Valor guys, which are perfect for anybody that loves military shooters. And then you got the edgy kind of S.V.E.R guys, which I could even see people that just kind of want to be that badass looking guy.
Lots of the designers go Valor, but I actually like Raven. Just the look, the aesthetic of the Raven guys, and the way they carry themselves, and the gear that they have available to them is super attractive.
I like them all, to be honest, but if I had to lean one way right now, it'd probably be Valor. I've got a little bit of military in my own background, so seeing that kind of the traditional military feel is definitely of an appeal to me.
I say S.V.E.R because they're edgy, but I really like the high-tech look of Raven right now, so I'd probably pick Raven. That's what I've been playing in our play tests anyway. The PMC I'd play for is definitely S.V.E.R. They're the kind of bad boys of the Army guys. I mean, as opposed to the Raven guys, I know they're going to kick my butt, but it's nice to go behind their ears and